It's finally back. Stranger Things with its new fourth season. We know you have also been waiting for this amazing series. So grab your egos and allow us to share everything we know so far with the first part of Stranger Things Season 4. Release date. The release date for Stranger Things Season 4 has been revealed by Netflix. The first half of the new season will premiere on May 27th, followed by the second half on July 1st. There's no word on how many episodes each batch will contain. What's the significance of the two release dates? The showrunners, the Duffer Brothers, stated in a statement that the next season is the most ambitious ever, which means it will take longer to complete than expected. As a result, they've chosen to split up the episodes and release them in two parts. It'll be here shortly, the two remarked. It's bigger than it's ever been. The series was scheduled to come out early 2021, according to David Harbour, who plays Hopper, but was delayed owing to the coronavirus outbreak, which prevented numerous movies and TV shows from filming. The series had started filming prior to the epidemic, but had to stop due to the outbreak. It's also worth noting that Season 5 of Stranger Things will be the final season of the show. The present storyline will be wrapped up by the end of the season. The showrunners have also hinted at many more interesting stories to tell within the world of Stranger Things, which, if we're being honest, sounds like an open invitation for someone to come along and create a spin-off. Cast. The show wouldn't be the same without its iconic cast, right? Which we all love, of course. So expect the following again. Millie Bobby Brown as Eleven, Noah Schnapp as Will, Finn Wolfhard as Mike, Caleb McLaughlin as Lucas, Gaetan Matarazzo as Dustin, Sadie Sink as Max, Joey Keery as Steve, Natalia Dyer as Nancy, Charlie Heaton as Jonathan, Maya Hawke as Robin, and Winona Ryder as Joyce. And of course, we can't forget Hopper. Come on, we all know he's coming back this season. Aside from the main cast, there will also be new cast joining the team. And here they are. Argyle, Jonathan's new best friend, and a fun-loving stoner who proudly delivers excellent pizza pies for Surfer Boy Pizza, is played by Eduardo Franco. Joseph Quinn, who plays Eddie Munson, the owner of the Hellfire Club, rounds out the new regulars. Peter Ballard, played by Jamie Campbell Bower, is characterized as an orderly at a psychiatric hospital, who is weary of the savagery he observes day after day. That sounds like a character who has ties to Eleven's past. McNulty will play Vicky, a slick, fast-talking band nerd who attracts the eye of one of our cherished heroes. Silver Lining Entertainment and Lisa Richards Agency represent her. Patrick, a Hawkins basketball star with friends, talent, and a happy life, will be played by Truett until surprising circumstances send his life spiraling out of control. UTA represents him. Ms. Kelly, played by Ting Chen, is a popular guidance counselor who genuinely cares about her pupils, especially those who are struggling the hardest. Atlanta Models and Talent represents her. Chrissy, Hawkins High's top cheerleader and the most popular girl in school, will be played by Van Dien. But there's a dark truth lurking beneath the supposedly flawless exterior. Link Entertainment and Innovative Artists represents her. Plot. Murray Bauman, the Russian-speaking conspiracy theorist who appeared in Season 3 and was later elevated to a regular cast member for Season 4, has hinted that he knows something about Hopper's whereabouts and may be able to assist in his return to Hawkins. According to CNET, if you call Murray's home phone number, 618-625-8313, you will get the following answer phone message. Hi, you have reached the residence of Murray Bauman. Mom, if this is you, please hang up and call me between the hours of 5 and 6 p.m. as previously discussed, okay? If this is Joyce, thank you for calling. I have been trying to reach you. I have an update. It's about, well, it's probably best if we speak in person. It's not good or bad, but it's something. Season 4 will be shot in New Mexico, according to sources, which is home to programs like Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and a major conspiracy theory. So why is Stranger Things gaining popularity? It almost probably has something to do with spoilers. If I told you that, I'd be going into witness protection program, Sen Gupta said when asked about the New Mexico images. Those of you familiar with UFO history may point to at least one key site of interest in New Mexico. Roswell, where alien evidence was purportedly discovered in 1947. The event grew more well-known in the late 1970s and early 1980s. So, is there a chance Bauman will go exploring? Stranger Things Season 4 will most likely focus on Eleven's adjustment to life without Hopper, living with the Byers in a new, as yet unnamed town now that her telekinetic skills have diminished. While we're pretty sure Eleven, Joyce, Jonathan, and Will return to Hawkins at some point in Season 4, Noah Schnapp, who plays Will, hinted in an interview with Entertainment Tonight that the story may connect with him in a new location. I know that I might have a separate storyline from everyone else, so we might be filming, in another place. And of course, we have to talk about this. This is probably one of the most awaited scenes everyone has been waiting for. Hopper's return. Jim Hopper's whereabouts are the biggest mystery in Hawkins. Of course, we already know Eleven and the crew will return, but we don't know when. It remains to be seen how they will handle his inevitable reappearance. Stranger Things Season 4 will have a massive, huge bombshell regarding Hopper's past, according to David Harbour. It has to do with one of the marked boxes Eleven discovers in Hopper's cache around the halfway point of the second season. As Harbour explains, there are 5 boxes, one of which has Brenner's stuff from Hawkins' lab, one of which says Dad, and one of which says Vietnam, and one says New York. So there are these 3 things that we've established in the season that if we don't pay off, it means that the Duffer Brothers are bad writers, and the Duffer Brothers are very good writers. He continued, I'm so excited about revealing this aspect of the character. It's one of the things that I've known since the first frame of the first shot, and we haven't expressed it yet. And finally, we're going to express it in a big way. It's my favorite thing about him that you guys don't know about him yet, but it has to do with these backstories of New York, Vietnam, and Dad. During a press run for Black Widow, Harbour spoke with Total Film about how Hopper's return was similar to Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. I've had those chats with the Duffer Brothers from the very first season, he remarked. We've always been fascinated by the idea of Gandalf's resurrection. Gandalf the Grey fighting the Balrog and then becoming Gandalf the White, the character's resurrection. And mythologically, Hopper, in a sense, had to change. I mean, you couldn't go the way he was going on. He has to resurrect in some way. So it was a great opportunity to do that. So we'll see a very different guy going forwards. The same guy, but in a different vein. It's a very cool thing to be able to play. Will this be the beginning of the end? The Duffer Brothers have stated on numerous occasions that they will conclude Stranger Things before it becomes too long. Not least because they know what their story is about and refuse to make it any longer than it needs to be. They even hinted at the possibility of ending it with Season 4, although this has since been refuted. But that doesn't say we aren't getting near to the end, right? We like to look at each season as kind of its own complete story, Matt Duffer told Deadline. We do have a pretty large mythology, and season by season, we're turning the page and revealing a little bit more and more. So we do have a general sense of where we're going. We've known the ending of the show for quite a while. Season 4 will be seeded with the show's conclusion. We know what the end is, and we know when it is, Ross Duffer said. The pandemic has given us time to look ahead, figure out what is best for the show. Starting to fill that out gives us a better idea of how long we will need to tell that story. Chatting to Collider, another head of the show, said that the end is in sight, adding, there is a plan, and that too will be shared not quite as soon as a sense of when Season 4 is coming out, but soon enough. I can say this, no one's making it up as we go along, and there is an end game, if you will. Of course, how that end game will go down will no doubt be a mystery until the end, but it is enough to get people excited. What are your thoughts for Stranger Things' 4th season? What do you think might happen in Hawking and beyond? What are your expectations or theories for this new season? Let us know by leaving a comment down below. Also, if you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification bell. And don't forget to leave us a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.